So it's away we go then.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage.
Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Luis Suarez. And here's the chance to counter. Bellingham. And this is Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Luis Suarez. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And here's Bale. Knocks it into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Bale. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. And this is Luis Suarez. It's Pedri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's having a go! It is a very, very good save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Over to the right flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Rudiger. Pedri. Tchouaméni. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain six. There's the shot! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Bellingham. Albert Ferrer. Referee's given a throw. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And this is Luis Suarez. He's through here. Oh, that... Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Pedri. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. Messi. Can he get it through? Dink through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bale. That's been slipped through. Tchouaméni. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, that's clever. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 17, el dorsal 14.
The second period is on the way.
Serán sustituidos por
0-0,
el dorsal
and we're at the
25,
halfway point.
Owen. El dorsal 20.
Nicely intercepted. Now it's Owen, and it's Marcelo. That's been drilled in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Bale. Oh, Yamal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal is offering a right smile there.
Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Pedri. Valverde. It's Bellingham. Messi is in a really good position out wide. He's picked his way through. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Mbappe. Just eases him off the ball. Pedri. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal gets into a good position. Goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Camavinga. And still we await the first breakthrough. That has ended up in no man's land. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And he's been shifted off it. Makaleli. Marcelo. Now it's Owen. Now it's Bale. Tchouaméni. Bellingham. Koeman cuts out the pass. Now it's Bale. Yamal. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Oh, a gilt-edged shot at goal! He would have been quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, that's well spotted. And it's Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Now it's Neymar. Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Now it's Bale. Now it's Yamal. Oh, looks a real chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, el dorsal 15.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Looking for the run. That's a little off target. That's a shade optimistic. This is Owen! And a goal! Finally the breakthrough!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. Oh, what a ball! Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Messi. Owen.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it?
El dorsal 7.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Well, they've done the hard part. Now, and the shot! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And the ball's come loose, and the shot! And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Madrid illustrating perfectly the fickle... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, James Rodriguez. He's just got a wonderful left foot, it's as simple as that. He could put the ball on a sixpence from 50-plus yards, or whip in a cross right onto the toe of a striker. Needless to say, he's also got an eye for a spectacular goal or two himself, so this defence won't be giving him much time on the ball if they want a positive result out of this.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. He's found a way past, and that's gone loose. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's cut it out. Juke. And it's Rooney. De Jong. Rijkaard. No, that's been intercepted. James Rodriguez. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. De Jong. It's Vinicius Junior. That's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, super find. He is through here. Flashes it across.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's certainly onside here. Serginho, and it's Rijkaard. This looks promising. Cannavaro did well to stay calm there. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's James Rodriguez. Koundé.
Turkey always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
He's played it back. Now he's got space. Oh, good effort! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival, and that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard. Luis Suarez. Now it's James Rodriguez. Approaching the half-hour mark. De Jong. And it's Cancelo. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Vinicius Junior. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. This is De Jong. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's where it came from. Big chance! Goal! Turkey! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Messi. Schneider.
Madrid truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's come to nothing. Messi. And here's Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal. They are purring, truly purring. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The Dutch capital is rocking. It always has. It did in the days when the great man after whom this arena is named took to the field, and it still does here and now. The faithful expect, and the team must deliver. Things already rolling.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but...
Takes the shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then. Cafu.
And it's Messi. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, that is really good tenacity. Ajax with the corner, they're first. Stylish header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Roberto Carlos to Thiago. And they're quick to get it back. And smartly reclaimed. He has a look up.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Scholes. That is a little undercooked. The most accurate pass. And here's Messi. And that looks a decent ball. And it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That is a brilliant interception. He's done very well to get to that.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
That is good alertness. Scholes. Still goalless. Great work on the overlap. And this is Scholes. Shoots! Best, a player who needs no introduction. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Best, Rummenigge. He is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
Ajax really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Aims beyond the defence. Desai cuts it out. And the pass is intercepted. Thiago. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yeah. Almost half an hour in now. Tries to play it through. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Azar! Messi with the short one. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. No, that was never going to make it. Now it's Yamal. Yeah. That's destined for the flank. That looks a good ball through. Messi. Bastoni. Yamal. Mateus. Now this could be a chance. Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a little off target. And here's Messi. Messi, now it's Messi. Messi's cross. And the shot! Frustratingly close. Cafu knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's undercooked that. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Great vision. Thiago makes the interception. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Neymar. And it's Messi. And this is Neymar. He is through here. Distributed tidily. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Ajax trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Substitution for Ajax, number 11, Neymar, number 21, George Best.
Away we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
And Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Ajax do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Vieira. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! And that's a tidy finish. Ajax are level. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries to pass it through. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And they can counter here. Oh, no joy this time. And he's intervened well there. And here's Ronaldinho.
Ajax have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Bastoni. Cafu. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, this is a great position. Threads one in. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi, Mateus's delivery. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Messi, he's on it, can he get away? Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
That pass isn't the best. Scholes. Cafu. That's been cut out, well played. Ajax perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now the ball in. Header! Kaka. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, a gilt-edged shot. Messi! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A decent chance! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's quick to return it. Shot a goal! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
And it's Kaka. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Scholes. Beraldo. Can he get it through? And this is Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thiago. Looking for options for movement. He might be in here! Roberto Carlos. He's got away. He's had it taken off him. And it's played forward. Looking for the run. Shot. And the shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Schmeichel. There could be trouble here. And that's gone loose. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Vieira cuts out the pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the number on the board is 3. And that's that. Ajax have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
And now,
Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Our guest performers today.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it.
Signore e signori, benvenuti allo stadio.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We are just getting started.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Kaka. And the shot! Wide, but only just.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And this is Shevchenko. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It'll be a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Hazard. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Shevchenko. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Shevchenko has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. He's a sharp little ball here. Bullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get...
Oh, they could be caught out here. So it is still 0-0. Looking to play him in. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Desailly cuts out the pass.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking for the run. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Dani Olmo. Neymar. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. He's having a hit!
He was berating his defence before making...
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's played... Goes for a shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rummenigge. Scholes is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he cuts out the supply, played into space. Knocks it into space. He's found space here. It's Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Scholes. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. There's the delivery. He leaps for it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And that has been cleared. Mbappe. And he's forced to go back. Lobbed in behind. Not the most accurate pass. Kaka. Now, can they get him away? That's been cut out, well played. Mbappe. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Sostituzione per l'Ajax. Numero 3, numero 10.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Lasciano il campo per il
Ajax
numero
have been the
24.
team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Long ball looking to counter. Well timed, excellent interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That'll be a throw. That was not gone well. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to play it through. Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And this is Shevchenko. Kamavinga.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good-looking ball. Great vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. They continue each to cancel the other out. And back to the keeper they go. That's a throw. That has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And he hits the net! And the game has liftoff! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. Scholes aimed beyond the defence. That's a good ball out wide.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good take in a good area. Neymar! Well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Sostituzione per l'Ajax. Numero 11. Neymar.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Dani Olmo. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries to pass it through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Not where it came from. Just about up to 75 minutes. Dani Olmo.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish.
It's goals! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good. Costa Curta. He has a look. Bale! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Now he's got space here. Well, that pass isn't the best. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Dani Olmo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he get on the end of this? He's in a great position here. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Vieira. Spread out to the left. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? A header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And that is goal number 20. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Ajax are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's felt that, hasn't he? He is through here. It's a goal kick. Van Dijk. Now Costa Curta.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and this